Dear students, in this section we will see how to develop or incorporate adaptation in application. In general, it is difficult to incorporate all the mechanisms that can be employed to construct the adaptive programs. But it is clear that all adaptive programs must adapt to some detectable changes in the environment. So either a program can implement its own mechanism to detect the changes, or the mechanism may be provided by some other entity. So the other entities may be a middleware layer or the operating system to make the program aware of these external changes. So the example for this is TCP, that is transmission control protocol. So here the transmission control protocol client adapts its transmission window size by indirectly monitoring the congestion level in the network. So the best example is the TCP in the wired network. Okay. And the second approach is state based approach. So the state based approach, changes in the mobile computing here are viewed as a state transitions. So irrespective of how the state of the environment is sensed, the adaptation of functions or data can be performed when a state transition occur. Okay. So here each system state corresponding to an environmental state. So each system state is associated with appropriate functionality, means the application will perform the appropriate functionality in the particular state. So it perform the operations or the functionality associated with that state until the state is not changed. Okay. For example, the application will perform the functions which is for the S1 state, and it will do that functions until it is in S1 state. When that state is changed, if suppose that state is S2, then it perform the functionalities in the S2 state. Okay. So for example, consider the functionality adaptation in the CODA. So what is CODA? CODA means continued data availability, which is a distributed file system developed in Carnegie Mellon University. So CODA is designed to maximize the availability of the data at the expense of possible access to stale data. So each CODA client, here the CODA client is called as the Venus. So each CODA client is called as the Venus. So each CODA client maintains a local cache, and Venus adapts its functionality based on the state of the connectivity between the client and the server. So according to that, the Venus is having the 4 states: holding, emulating, write, disconnected, and reintegration. So we will see the state one by one. So this is the state transition diagram of CODA. So in the holding state, this is the holding state. Here the Venus has the strong connectivity with the server. So in this state, the client aggressively prefetches files from the server to store locally. Second state is emulating state. So here the Venus is emulating state when it is disconnected from the server. Here the client and servers are disconnected. There is no connection between client and server. So because of that, the client emulates the functionality of the server. Okay. And it allow both read and write access to the local files. So this is the emulating state where client emulates the functionalities of the server. Third state is write disconnected. So Venus is in write disconnected state when the client has the weak connectivity with the server. So in this state, a CODA client decide whether to fetch files from the server or to allow the local access. Third is the reintegration. Last is the reintegration. So Venus enters in this state when the connectivity improves to the strong connectivity. So in this state, Venus resynchronizes its cache with the accessible server. So here first three are the states, environmental state, while the last state corresponds to the environmental state transition. So this is the state transition. Okay, so these are the three states and this is the state transitions. Next is where can be adaptation be performed. So in a distributed application, in particular CS application, that is client and server application, the adaptation can be performed at the client or at the server or at the both client and the server. So several different adaptation may be performed on different components located at the different points in the data and control path. So according to this states, the adaptation is performed. First is adapting to the hardware and software capabilities of mobile device. Here the adaptation is done in the proxy and at the server. Second is adapting to the connectivity of the mobile devices. So the adaptation may be done at the server or at the client. Third is adapting to the resource availability of the mobile device. So here the adaptation is performed at the client. Okay, so according to the different states, the adaptation will be performed. Okay, so next topic we will see in the next session. So thank you so much.